Hello everybody, welcome to another video of Next Generation Mechanic. As you may know, an airplane relies on a lot of bolts to keep all its components securely in place. The last thing you want is for a bolt to vibrate loose due to extreme vibrations experienced by the components and the airframe. So how do we ensure that these bolts stay secure? One option might be using a liquid thread locker, right? Well, not on airplanes. This is actually never used to secure bolts and screws on critical components. Instead, the most common method to lock a bolt is by using LOCKWIRE. LOCKWIRE is available in a wide range of variations, from thick to fine gauges and in multiple materials, each designed to withstand different temperature levels and performance demands. Here are some examples where LOCKWIRE is used: hydraulic components, landing gear components, landing gear doors and attachment parts, engine components, wheels, and many more. A less common method for securing bolts involves locking a castle nut with a cotter pin. But in this video I specifically want to talk about LOCKWIRING method and how to apply it. So let me take you over to my setup and walk you through everything you need to know about LOCKWIRING. Alright, so we're at the setup now with 4 bolts and I want to tighten this bolt to this bolt. So how are we gonna do that with LOCKWIRE? The first thing we have to find out is which side put the locking wire. So what I always do is imagine that there's a line in the center of the bolt. To the right there, that's tight, and to the left is loose. So let's put the lock wire through the bolt head. As you can maybe see, there are tiny holes all the way around the bolt. And we put it from here through there. So now we have it through the head. And what we're gonna do, we take this one, put it around the back of the head. Then we have it like this. So now we have it like this. And what we're gonna do, we always use a right hand twist. So we twist the lock wire. So I just moved the camera, but as you can see, we are on the right hand side of the bolt. So if we pull this, it will tighten the bolt. So that's the theory. So when we continue, when we have the beginning of the lock wire, we hold it around, what is it, 60 degrees, slightly pull and then twist. Slightly pull, twist. Around 60 degrees, slightly pull and twist. Slightly pull and twist. As you can see, you have the nice even twists. So another one, pull, twist, and we are almost there. There's the hole, and I think we just need one more twist. So that's it. This is pulling this bolt. If we put this bolt in here, you can see that it's also, if this one vibrates loose, so this one goes to the left, so this one pulls up on the wire, then this one will tighten. So basically the bolts cannot be loosened because the lock wire prevents that actually. So here we have, here we're now at the other bolt. Then we do the bottom wire goes under the bolt and the top wire goes into the bolt. So as you can see, the top wire is in the bolt head and the bottom wire is around the head. So we do it like this. We keep some pressure on this wire and then we turn this one like this And again, twisting it with slight pressure on the wires. To about, I always keep my thumb thickness. And I always try to make this longer than necessary, because you can have some slack on that. So it should be around here. So we cut it around there. So that's that. So what we're gonna do now, or what we wanna do now, is make a pigtail. So we take our plier, our needle nose pliers, and just wrap it around itself. And there you have a nice lock wire you just made. So again, we have to start at the right side of this bolt and then go to the left side of this bolt. So just want to add a small detail. Amount of twists should be around 7 to 10 per inch. I'm using a centimeter now, but it's 2.5 inch, or sorry, 2.5 centimeters is around 1 inch. So that should be, let's start with this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around 8. So this is according to AMM, this one is okay. So I wanted to clarify the amount of twists per inch. The thicker the wire, the less twists per inch you have. So the thinner the wire, the more twists you can have per inch. And with this wire, this wire was 0.032 as I mentioned, and yeah, with this one you can have 7 to 10 twists per inch. Thank you for watching and see you next time.